Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel, Just Simply Sports here, you guys. It is time for us to just get right into it. NBA All-Star Weekend, you guys. Oh, you know what? I'm going to start by playing this clip because Draymond has some interesting comments about the All-Star game.
Candace goes, I'm coaching some team. And she's right. Some team that no one wants to see. Oh, man. I had to work so hard to play on Sunday night of All-Star Weekend. And because ratings are down, because the game's bad, we're bringing in Rising Stars. That's not a fix. I never played in the Rising Stars game. My first 2 years, I didn't touch that game. And these guys get to touch the All-Star floor on Sunday night? Like when the floor is the floor? You know, in America, the president has Air Force One, right? Yeah. They have several of those planes. It's only Air Force One if the president's on it. That's the All-Star floor. You have the court, you have the events. It's a nice looking court. When the All-Stars are on the court, now it's the All-Star court. Those guys did not make the All-Star team. To be playing in the All-Star game and you did not make the All-Star team is absurd.
I'm going to try to say this as respectful as possible because I love Draymond. And he did have some valid points because I understand the notion of having to earn your stripes. You know what I mean? I understand that he had to earn the right to be on the floor with NBA All-Stars. He had to earn the right to call himself an NBA All-Star. He had to earn the right to be on that court, to play in that game. It wasn't just given to him, it was earned. I understand that, earned, not given. But respectfully, let's just cut the ball, okay? The reason that is done or that was done is so that they can draw up some more fans and draw up some more viewership. Adam Silver is trying his damnedest to find different ways, different gimmicks and tricks and things like a freaking magician so that fans will be interested and want to tune in. And then even with everything that he's doing, from the NBA, in-season tournament, paying the extra 500 grand, to the winning team, the whole team. Now he has this new format, he has, the Rising Stars, he brought in Kevin Hart. He really should not have to do all that. For you guys as NBA players, whoever is in the NBA All-Star game, whoever's chosen to actually show up and play like an all-star. You get an extra incentive in your contracts. You get paid more money for being voted an all-star. So why are we not showing up with our best effort? I know we don't want to get hurt. I understand that. It does not need to be with the same intensity as a Game 7 NBA Finals, matchup. However, to come and do what, you did the second half of the game, not Draymond specifically, but look, we'll play this clip really quickly, right? If you look at the first half of this NBA All-Star game, there was more effort there. Was it the most effort? No, but there was some more effort there. Then they had this long, drawn out intermission, for no reason at all. So that kind of, for me, pulled the momentum and took the energy out of the room. And then if you look right here, when the second half started again, it was like just kind of dead, like there was no effort. They were out there, but they weren't really trying. Now, something absolutely needs to give. We cannot sit there and be mad and complain as NBA players, even as fans, about the All-Star game when Adam Silver is really just trying his best to drum some sort of viewership and some sort of entertainment for the fans. He cannot get out there personally and play. That's not his job. He's the commissioner. And I feel like he's trying his best to make fans happy and also be mindful of the players and what they want. And at some point, this needs to stop. We cannot, or I should say, he should not keep trying to appease to NBA players who get paid hundreds of millions of dollars. Like for those who get paid, a lot of the All-Stars that are there in the games, those are the ones who really get paid the big bucks. A lot of them have the endorsements and things of that nature. You have no reason to not show up and give your absolute best effort. Respectfully, there's no reason at all for it. You have fans who have flown in from different states, maybe a different country. They've paid for tickets. They're paying for hotel stays, all these different things. There's food. And in this economy, when you have bread and milk and eggs that cost like over $9, $10, $12, there's people are spending their money on jerseys. They're buying it. They're buying your sneakers. They're filling the arenas up. There is no reason at all to come to an NBA All-Star game where fans are voting and fans are watching, or you want them to watch, and then not give your best effort. And I wish Draymond would have used that time if he wanted to call out Adam Silver and speak about about not agreeing with the way he had rising stars there against actual all-stars and it being a little bit insulting. Then why not call your fellow NBA stars out as well for their lack of effort? Because that's the reason why that happened. And if you ask me, they wouldn't even try as hard as they did, maybe, if they didn't have the youngins there against them. Because no one wants to be an OG. I'm gonna use Steph an example. I'm not saying Steph personally, but because Steph is who he is, you got Steph, you got Dame, KD. They don't want to lose. Obviously, they gotta have some pride, right? They don't want to come and just lose to 19 and 20-year-olds who've only been in the league for about 4 or 5 months. And they've been in the league for about 10 plus years. So I feel like because of that, that's one of the reasons why they play just a little bit harder for the sake of the pride. You know what I mean? And showing these youngins like, hey, we're not new to this. Okay, we true to this. But he should not have to do things like that. Adam Silver shouldn't have to go to desperate lengths and measures to make sure or try to get the NBA players to want to show up and play. That's unacceptable at this point. For me, the best part of this game or this weekend was the dunk contest, respectfully. I love what Matt McClung did. He is always so creative. He thinks outside the box. He's always going to come and bring his best effort. Now, you don't have to bring a car to do the dunk contest. But I love the energy. I love the thinking behind it. And more importantly, I love the absolute effort. Stephon Castle came, and obviously, I think McClung was just going to have that thing won. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody was going to beat him, but Stephon Castle came. He also was willing to compete. He also came with effort. He also came and tried, and again gave his best effort. I don't know what happens. I feel like when the NBA stars first come into the league, they come into it. And they come into it ready to play, right? Excited about being an all-star. And then as the years go, it's like that excitement just dies down. And we kind of forget, it seems to me, it seems like we kind of forget what all the dreams and times that we were sitting at home as fans watching the game, and now that we're actually in the game ourselves and we're on the television screen and we have people at home watching us, sitting in the stands watching us. It's like we forget what that feeling is like. That's the way it really seems watching the NBA players now. It's like, okay, I got my contract. I'm 4 years in, 5 years in, 6 years in, and that same excitement and love and passion and want. No, when it comes to things like the All-Star game and want to be there and want to show up and show up for the fans and be your best, it's like it just kind of dies down. And I'm not sure why that is, but I'm gonna say I don't know this to be 100% true. I think it's because they come into it expecting one thing, right, from having watched it on television to actually being in it. And then when you see the players that you look up to most, like LeBron James or Ant-Man or the Joker, whoever it may be, right, that you're watching, and you come there and you see them really put forth their best effort, you're like, why am I trying? I think Tyrese Halliburton said that last time, in the All-Star game. He said he got ready to compete. He's ready to compete. And then when he saw what they were doing, he saw the effort that was being put out. He was like, okay, they're on chill time, so I'm on chill time. Like that's one of the reasons why I feel like they're not leading by example. You have to lead by example. Show the youngins how it's done. Show them how it's done. CP3 and Wemby with the way they cheated or tried to cheat, the game in that skills challenge. Come on. And I'm not going to blame Wemby. I'm going to blame CP3 because CP3 has been this thing way too long. Respectfully, he's a legend in this game, extremely talented, so many accolades, just missing, the NBA championship, if you ask me. But for you to have, or for him to have all that experience and all that huge resume and the respect that he has, as a mentor, you're mentoring the youngins. Wemby, they have him there for a reason. It's for mentorship, and you're going to show him to try to cheat the skills challenge, knowing all the controversy that's going around the NBA game and the ratings dropping. There's so many things going on, and it's just absolutely crazy to me. Crazy, crazy, crazy how you can be paid over $100-something million per year, and then when you have an All-Star weekend to give back to the fans who voted for you to be an All-Star, who are the reasons why you are successful aside from your talent, of course. That you just say, I'm here. I'm just here. Like that's crazy to me. But we have to give Adam Silver a little bit of slack, you guys, respectfully. It's only but so much that he can do, and he is trying his damnedest. So I challenge Draymond, if you don't like something, then do something different about it. Come up with some ideas. You know what I mean? What other ideas do you have? You don't like the rising stars playing with the NBA All Stars and then earn their stripes? Okay, fine. So then what's better? Then what's next? Because for me, Bronny and LeBron, for example, LeBron said he wasn't playing tonight. All of a sudden, he was hurt or nursing some sort of injury. I don't really believe it at all. I think he just didn't want to do it and use it as an excuse. But let's just say, for the sake of he was healthy, right, and he wasn't hurt. Bronny and LeBron. Nick, to me, that could have been in a skills challenge to me. Again, it's something that's minimal. That's not a crazy amount of effort, you know what I mean? And it's minimal risk of getting hurt. So I feel like those two, in that little challenge alone, would have brought some more ratings because people love to watch Bronny play, whether it be to talk bad about him or be to talk good about him. Either way, people are still watching, they're still tuning in. And who's ever seen a father and son in a skills challenge or any kind of NBA All-Star game at all? I can't think of any time it's been done. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But I haven't seen it. So to me, that alone would have been something people would have tuned in to see. That's just, like I said, that's just one idea. You may agree with it, you may not agree with it, you may not want to see it, and that's fine. But I'm curious, you guys. But what do you guys think, though, about everything I just said? Do you agree with Draymond? Do you not agree with Draymond? Do you like what Adam Silver tried to do? And if you have some ideas, what are your ideas? Let me know. I'll see you in the next video.